Okay then, so in this example, we're looking at how to basically get this box here, which is similar to what you were talking about really, in some image or something like this, that sort of sits over the top of it, but doesn't, you can move it, you can float it, but this is example's not actually done with float at all. So I thought about it, and instead of me recreating the wheel, I'm going to show you an example from a video from a tutorial that I've used somewhere else. So this box here has got a class applied to it called hero image. So if we look at that class here, right, that's a hero image, and it's basically just putting a background in. So if I go show set here, look, he specified the height of that box there in the layout, and that's the height of the actual image. So that's what you do for the height of your image. And then he's loaded up the image in there, gradient none. He's centered it, but you also need to do set a background size in there as well. So he's put cover in there, and cover means it's going to stretch out to the width of the actual site when you stretch it. And then also here as well, you have to get rid of repeat, otherwise if you stretch it out so far and it goes beyond the width of your actual image size, it'll start to repeat the image. Right, just ignore all these other global bits, they're not important to you at all. So the padding is set to whatever you want it to be. I mean, obviously we can change that, and you can see it moving in the middle bit there. That's the actual box that's moving, the green box behind it, the background, in other words. So that was 19. I'll just bring it to where it was again. 19. Okay. And okay, so that's that box there. That's the box we were talking about there, which was hero image. So that's the background image. So you want your background to appear like that. And then this box here, don't forget there's no floats involved in this at all. Okay, he's basically just gone header here. And again, as show set, these are the only things that apply to it. No float whatsoever. He's got padding, but the padding is actually what's happening inside the box. So look, that's actually inside there. That's not moving it away from the margin. Okay, so he's got no margin on this whatsoever. So I'll just go Control Z and take that back to 12 or whatever it was. What was it? Maybe Control Z again. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe it was 12. All right. So the padding's not there. He's got no margin on there. So what it's done is that's the default size, the default position for it for a header with a space between that and the top. But because he'd gone in the other one and actually specified that the margin and padding was 0, that butted it right up to the top. So if I took show set off of this and actually stuck more of a margin in here, look, I could move that box down, he says. On the right one. Yeah, that on that header, I could move that box down. So this header here, I could move it. See, like that, which is what you want to do effectively. Okay, so that there is basically just how to organize two divs, and you don't have to use float at all. Okay, so get all that done. So you've got a header there, and the class's header there, and the class's dot hero image. You can have a look at the class for image there, for that div there. Oh, it doesn't actually have a class on that one there. All right. So what you're effectively doing is you've got this div here of hero image, which sits outside that container there. So that one sits on the outside. The container sits within it. Okay, this container sits within it. All right, and the div there for that is that one there, and you can have a look at that. So you're just applying simple rules to yours, but you don't need float or anything like that. So that should make it a lot easier.